Good morning. We will start session 3 on chapter pair of linear equations in two variables. So till now we completed the graphical method. We understood how to find the solution for the given linear equation. That is, we also understand the graph is consistent or inconsistent based on the representation of the graph. That is, if they are intersecting lines and if they are coincident, then the graph is consistent. If in case they are parallel lines, then it is inconsistent where it has no solution. So we'll begin with the next exercise and the next method. We completed graphical method. Now the second method is substitution method. So here we come across substitution method, elimination method, cross multiplication method, method of completing the square and equations reducible to the linear equation form. If suppose a question is asked to solve the pair of linear equation and solve for x and y, see what method have they asked. Whether they have asked by substitution or any other method. In exam, you have a freedom of choosing any method of your choice unless it is stated. Graphical method to be chosen only if it is asked. Otherwise, it's up to you. Whichever method you feel easy can be adopted. But if it is mentioned that you have to solve it by a particular method, then you have to do it by same method. So now in this exercise, we are solving all the sums by substitution method only. So let's begin with this. Exercise first domain, I have marked two sums for homework. That is first domain, first and second, they are simple ones. I have marked them for homework. I will be starting with the third one. So third question is 3x minus y is equal to 0 and 9x minus 3y is equal to 9. Okay. So let's start with this one here. What is substitution method? What we exactly do is we either substitute for x value or y value depending upon whichever is easy. So I think here y value will be much simple. We will write here 3x transpose this 3 this side is equal to y. Therefore, y is equal to, okay, as soon as you write the question, rewrite it once again in the form of solution. Name that as equation 1 and equation 2. Okay, I'll do that. Otherwise, it's better if I write it and show you neatly, because the first sum is done correctly. You will follow the same methods. After you copy the question, write solution once again. Copy the question here. Write solution 3x minus y is equal to 3. Equation 1. 9x minus 3y is equal to 9. Equation 2. Now equation 1 we have chosen here. Whichever equation you want, you can choose to substitute. I'll choose this equation. I will keep 3x as it is. Transpose minus 3 here. This is equal to transpose y plus y. Therefore, what is y value? 3x minus 3. Substitute y is equal to 3x minus 3 in equation. Which equation? Now you have chosen this first equation to find the y value, right, or x value. Substitute that in the next equation, always equation 2. Now copy down this equation. 9x minus 3y is equal to 9. So 9x as it is minus 3. Wherever y is there, y value is nothing but 3x minus 3 is equal to 9. Further, 9x minus 3 3s are 9x minus 3 3s is plus 9 is equal to 9. 9x will get cancelled. What will I get here? 9 is equal to 9. Arey, what is this? There is no x value only. I have got 9 is equal to 9. But if you have observed the equation correctly, if I take 3 common here, I will get the same equation. That means, what type of an equation this is? The lines which are representing here are coincident lines, correct? That means these lines will have infinitely many solutions. It cannot have unique solution for x and y. So you will write here, this is the only sum in the book what you have, it is given in this manner. Otherwise you get for x and y separately. You'll understand as and when we solve further. I will write here, therefore the given equation has infinitely many solutions. And just underline this. Otherwise, you get it separately for x and y here. Is this very clear? So this is something called as substitution method, where we substitute either of x and y in the second equation, right? So all the sums we are following the same method. This is the only pair sum what you have got. Remaining sums you will get x and y separately. So copy this down. After third one, you can copy the fourth question. So I will just erase this so that we can start with the fourth one. Now fourth question, a decimal is given if you have seen. Now decimal multiplication, subtraction, substitution will be quite difficult. So what best we have to do here is, see that the decimal is after how many points. So based on how many points, we can multiply that with those many number of zeros. Okay, so let's see what is the question. First way, fourth one, equation is 0.2x plus 0.3y is equal to 1 by 3, and the second equation is 0.4x plus 0.5y is equal to 2.3. It will be very difficult for us to solve it like this if it is there. So you need to see the maximum number of zeros if I multiply, where I can get the whole numbers. So shall I write? Everything is after 1, 1, 1. So multiply the given solution part, multiply the given equation by 10. So it is multiplied by 10, directly we will write now. 0.2 into 10 is 2x plus 0.3 into 10. After decimal we have to use 3y is equal to 13, equation 1. Similarly this side, so this is 4x plus 5y is equal to 23, equation 2. We'll start with this, anything x or y, we'll start with this here. 2x is equal to 13 minus 3y, therefore x is equal to 13 minus 3y divided by 2, right? Substitute x value in equation 2. So we'll copy the equation once again. 4x plus 5y is equal to 23. So 4 as it is here, wherever x is there, I need to write 13 minus 3y divided by 2 plus 5y is equal to 23, right? So 2 ones are 2 twos are 13 twos are 26 minus 2 threes are 6y plus 5y is equal to 23. Minus 6 plus 5y is minus 1y is equal to 23 minus 26. Minus y is equal to minus 3. Y is equal to 3. So we got y is equal to 3 here in this equation. Now let us substitute in any of the given equation and find the x value. You can substitute in this directly. You have to do this below. Since I don't have a space, I am doing this. So substitute, write down. Substitute y is equal to 3 in which equation you are writing, you need to write. You want to use this first equation, second equation, or this, whichever you want you can write. So where do you want to use? Shall we use this in first equation? Okay. In equation 1. So what is that? 2x, no compulsion children. You can use one equation, you can use two equation. You can also use in this if you want. It will be much easy. So we'll do one thing, we'll use in this only. In equation 1, instead of that, write down what you want to use. I'll use in this. In x is equal to 13 minus 3y divided by 2. So x is equal to 13 minus 3 into 3 divided by 2. X is equal to 13 minus 9 divided by 2. So 13 minus 9 will be 9. 4 divided by 2. So 2 ones are, 2 twos are, x is equal to 2. So what's the value now? Y is equal to 3 and x is equal to 2. This is how you find, right? You have a choice. Substitute here, but write in which you are substituting. Now can you see children here? Each and every step what I am writing or what I am saying, I am writing it on the board. I am just not doing it orally. Now chalo, let's substitute here. Again we got this value, let us substitute in that. But what I say, what we are using, we need to write that so that the things are very clear given in the book. Tomorrow one who is correcting your paper will have a clear understanding what have you done with these equations, right? So this is how you have to do the substitution method. You can copy this down and we'll move on to the next sum, that is fifth one. Fifth one, there is root. Now root we cannot do anything, as it is given we need to write. Only when we have decimals we need to use this trick. So that our calculation becomes much easy in decimal part when it is there. Otherwise multiplying with those numbers, cancellation, you might go wrong. But in case directly if you use decimals also, you will get the same answer. 3 and 2 only. There is no change in the answer. Answer should be same. Any method you do and anything if you apply. So let's try with that. So the homework some sort I have given you also, you have to try with the same technique. It is not that we always have to substitute for x only. You can also take y at the first time. Anything can be done. Okay. Fifth one. Root 2x plus root 3y is equal to 0. Equation 1. This is a solution part only what I am starting. So directly I will write. You need to copy the question and then rewrite it again. Next. Root 3x, now when you write this root is only for 2, not for x. Please see and write it properly. Minus root 8y is equal to 0. So let's use this part here now. So root 2x plus root 3y. But here when we transpose it, minus you get. So this time we will use equation 2 for what is that? Substitution. So I will be right here, root 3x minus root 8 can be written as 4 2s are 8, correct? So this is nothing but 2 root 2, right? So whenever you have such numbers, we try to split them and write in the simplified form. Root 8, I will write it as 2 root 2y is equal to 0. So root 3x is equal to, transpose to other side, 2 root 2 y. Therefore, x is equal to 2 root 2 divided by root 3 y. Right? We got it here. So, I will just write in bracket if you want. This is nothing but root 8 is equal to 2 root 2. Okay? You understood how now. Substitute. Why I chose this equation? Because if I transpose it, I get plus value. Here I get minus value. Just to avoid that minus I have used. Substitute x value in equation 1 because we have chosen per second value here. So wherever x is there, put this equation. So root 2 as it is, we'll copy the question first. Root 2x plus root 3y is equal to 0. Wherever x is there, we put this. Root 2 where x is nothing but 2 root 2 divided by root 3 of y plus root 3y is equal to 0. Now see here, root 2 into root 2 is 2. 2 into 2 is 4 root 3y plus root 3y is equal to 0. So what is LCM now? Root 3 is LCM into 1 into root 3. So this is 4y plus root 3 into root 3 is 3. 3y is equal to 0. Send root 3 this side. That will also become 0. 4 plus 3y. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7y is equal to 0. Why? Because root 3 cross multiplied by 0 is 0. Therefore, y is equal to what? 0. Y value is 0. Now let's find out x value. Substitute y is equal to 0 in which equation do you want? Okay, shall we put in this only? Y is equal to 0 in x is equal to 2 root 2 divided by root 3y. So x is equal to 2 root 2 divided by root 3 into 0. What is it? 0 into any term is 0. X is equal to 0 and y is also equal to 0. So the answers are both are 0 here. If you highlight it, see where if you check the whole question, the last answers are highlighted. Always I have put them in a box. Do that. So this is how we do it. Now the last question is in the form of a fraction. If I do the sixth one, you will understand how to do third one, which is in the form of fraction again. So we'll finish quickly. I hope you all have copied this down. So the last one. So substitution method is also easy. The easiest one is actually elimination method. Usually everybody chooses elimination method to solve this up over any of the methods given. But sometimes substitution method also is easy depending on your choice. But in exam, if a particular method is asked, then go for it. Otherwise, it's left to you to choose it. But any method you do, answer should be same. Okay. Let's start with this. The last one here in the first main, which is sixth one. It's a fraction given 3x by 2 minus 5y by 3 is equal to minus 2, and the next equation is x by 3 plus y by 2 is equal to 13 by 6. Now see, first and foremost what you can do here is apply substitution directly and go ahead by transposing a term to here and there. But still, to make the question much easier, let us equalize the denominators in the given question. How do you equalize the denominators? By taking LCM. So we will write that solution equalize the denominators by taking LCM. Okay, so for the first one, if I want to take LCM for this number, we will write the equation first. 3x by 2 minus 5y by 3 is equal to minus 2. So LCM here is 6. 2 3s are 3, 2s are 3 3s are is 9x minus 10y is equal to minus 10y, this 6 multiplied here, 6 2s is minus 12. That is your first equation. Second equation, x by 3 plus y by 2 is equal to 13 by 6. So LCM here is 6 into 2 into 3. So 2x plus 3y is equal to 13 by 6. Cross multiply with this. 2x plus 3y is equal to 13 by 6 into 6. So 2x plus 3y is equal to 13 is your second equation. Okay. So now we have to substitute this. What I will do here is now I will use this number to substitute rather than this, because it is quite simple for me to do it here. So let's use with this. 2x plus 3y is equal to 13. 2x is equal to 13 minus 3y. X is equal to 13 minus 3y divided by 2. Okay. So this is the first equation. Okay. So we will right now substitute x value in equation. Which equation? We have used two equations. So this equation 1. 9, x is there, instead of x write 13 minus 3y divided by 2 minus 10y is equal to minus 12. I do not have a space, I do it here. Kindly adjust. But tomorrow when you do the sum, do it neatly, systematically with all the steps. Okay. So we cannot cancel here anything. Rather, we will multiply with this. 13, 9 13s are. I will do it here. 117. We'll keep this 2 as it is. Only we will multiply with 9. 13 9s is 117. 9 3s is 27. Minus 27y divided by 2 minus 10y is equal to minus 12. 2 is LCM. 117 minus 27y minus 20y is equal to, after taking LCM, this 2 will go this side and skipping one step there. So 12 2s is minus 24. So did you understand what did I do? I took overall 2 LCM. So after taking whole 2 LCM, this 2 is cross multiplied here after LCM. Okay. So keeping this 117 as it is here, or you can even transpose it that side. Minus 27 minus 20 will give me minus 47y. This is equal to minus 24 minus 117. So minus 47y is equal to minus 24 minus 117. We actually add them but put a negative sign. So that is minus 141. So I think this is divisible by 47. Minus minus will get cancelled. 141 divided by 47. It is 47 ones are, 47 threes are. Check. Yes. Y is equal to 3. So we got y value as 3. Substitute y. Children, see, please do it systematically. First the sum is here, then this part. After this here, I hope it is very clear. So after this, substitute. If you understand the steps, you can find it very clearly on the board. Substitute y is equal to 3 in, let us use in this equation only. It is easy for us. X is equal to 13 minus 3y divided by 2. So x is equal to 13 minus 3 into 3 divided by 2. X is equal to 13 minus 9 divided by 2. X is equal to 4 divided by 2. X is equal to 2. Right? Y value is 3. X value is 4. Only thing what we did here was we equalized the denominator in the beginning so that our division and simplification became much very easy. You can apply the same thing in that second homework what I have given. Right? So then we complete this first main, all the questions. We have a similar question given in second one, which we'll be doing it here. Then we have word problems. Now see here for the word problems also what they have mentioned. Solve for x and y, find the values of x and y by substitution method. That means you have to apply substitution method only. Tomorrow the same question appears, any of the method you can apply. So let's follow it. You can copy the next question which is given as two equations are given. So we need to find the values of x and y for those equations. Once we get x and y value, we need to write the standard form y is equal to mx plus c, where we have to find the value of m, substituting the values of x and y which we find from the given equation. That is the question asked. Right? So what are the equations given? Second one, equations given here are 2x plus 3y is equal to 11. This is equation 1. 2x minus 4y is equal to minus 24, and that is equation 2. Now children, see here, equation 2 if you want you can re-simplify it. How? I take 2 common. X minus 2 2s are 4 is equal to minus 24. X minus 2y is equal to, this 2 divides here is minus 12. Equation is much easy for us to solve than this, right? So I just took 2 common here. X minus 2y is equal to 24. Bring this 2 down, you get it here. Let us take this equation and solve. X minus 2y is equal to minus 12. So x is equal to minus 12 plus 2y. Okay. Substitute. X value in equation 1, because second equation we have used it, right? Equation 1, 2x plus 3y is equal to 11. 2. What is x value? Minus 12 plus 2y plus 3y is equal to 11. 12 2s are 24 plus 2 2s are 4 plus 3y is equal to 11. So 4 plus 3, 7y is equal to 11 plus 24. 7y is equal to 24 plus 11 is 35. Y is equal to 35 by 7. Y is equal to 5. Every x and y I am putting that in the box so that it should be highlighted. Now what we have to do? Find the value for x. Substitute. Y is equal to 5 in. Shall I use this? Very easy. X is equal to minus 12 plus 2y. So x is equal to minus 12 plus 2 into 5. X is equal to minus 12, 2 5s are 10. X is equal to minus 2. So we found out x value and y value. What is our last step to find out? Find the value of m for which? Given y is equal to mx plus 3. Okay, that's a standard form. Y is equal to mx plus c is the standard form where then we draw the graph. So they have given us a constant here, y is equal to mx plus 3. M value we need to find. So what is y value here? 5 is equal to n as it is. X value is minus 2 plus 3. Transpose this side. 5 minus 3 is equal to minus 2m. 5 minus 3 is 2 is equal to minus 2m. M is equal to minus 2 by 2. M is equal to minus 1 is the solution for the given equation. Now is this very clear? This is how you find it. Then we complete the first and second main. Now we are left out with the verbal sums. Let's quickly finish off the verbal sums today. We will be completing this exercise. As I have told you, one session is going to be one whole exercise. So there are very few sums. Again, here in the verbal sums, you have to only arrive at the correct algebraic equation. Once you arrive at the algebraic equation, solving x and y will be very simple. But if you go wrong with the algebraic expression, then the question will be wrong. So let's finish off this. As you know, how do we deal with this verbal sums? First, we read the whole question. Then we break the question into part by part on what basis excuse me, we want to solve it. Let's start. Third main, first one. Third main, from the pair of linear equations for the following problems, find their solution by substitution method. First one, the difference between two numbers is 26 and one number is 3 times the other. Find them. So first of all, let the two numbers be x and y. Okay. So these are the two numbers. What they have given? Difference between two numbers is 26 by data. X minus y is equal to 26. Why not y minus x is 26? Now they haven't given like that anything. They have simply given the difference between two numbers. Now I have taken my first number as x and second number as y. So difference between also will be x minus y only. If in case you have taken the first number as y and second number is x, difference would be y minus x. Always we take x first and y later. So x minus y is equal to 26. This is equation 1. Keep this as it is. Do not use substitution now only. We'll see later what is the type of equation. Second one, what they have given is, and one number is 3 times the another. One number is, any one number, 3 times the another. It can be even y is equal to 3x or 3 is equal to 1, x is equal to 3y or y is equal to 3x. Anything. If one number is 3 times the other. Equation 2. Directly can we substitute here? Yes, that is what we will do it. Substitute x is equal to 3y in equation 1. So what is equation 1? Wherever x is there, we will put 3y, that is x minus y. Whenever you are substituting, first write the original equation in which you are substituting that. X is nothing but 3y minus y is equal to 26. 2y is equal to 26. Y is equal to 26 by 2. Y is equal to 13. So what you will write here is substitute y is equal to 13 in equation 2. That is x is equal to 3y, x is equal to 3 into 13, x is equal to 39. Therefore the two numbers are, give the conclusion if you want. since it's a verbal sum, you have to give the conclusion. Therefore, the two numbers are 39 and 30. That's the answer, right? Very simple one. First one. Similarly, we'll solve the next one now. It is something about the, I hope you'll have copied this down. You can anytime pause the video and copy it. Rather, what I will tell you all is, first watch the video, understand the given concept and then try to solve it. Do not just copy down as and when the sums are being written on the board. Assume that you are sitting in the class and then I am teaching you, and where during teaching I don't like my students writing down immediately as and when I am teaching on the board. So first of all, you need to understand the sum. After I finish the explanation, I finish solving the sum on the board, then you have to do it. So apply the same rule here also. Next one, larger of two supplementary numbers, second one. Larger of two supplementary angles exceed the smaller by 18 degree. Now supplementary is sum of two angles are 180. Complementary sum is 90. So first of all, let us assume what are the supplementary, two different supplementary angles. Let the angles be x and y. Now since they have given here is the larger of two supplementary angles exceed the smaller by 18. So which is larger? According to this, x is larger than y. Why? If you want, even you can take y is larger than x, but we need to stick to it. So let's choose x is larger than y. Larger of two supplementary angles exceed the smaller by 18. So by data, larger the supplementary angle, exceed the smaller, yes, whenever it is exceed we use minus sign. By how much? 10 exceeds 7. If I say it is nothing but 10 minus 7, what we write, right, is equal to 3. 10 exceeds 7 by 3. So that is how we write it here. Exceeds, when we talk about, it is minus sign. So larger the supplementary angle exceeds the smaller by 18. This is the first equation. Then what about second equation? Nothing has been mentioned. Fine. It only one equation? No. Since it's a supplementary angle, we have chosen two angles, right? These two angles, one is larger, one is smaller, but these two angles when you add, they form supplementary angles. That means the second equation has to be x plus y is equal to 180. Two angles when you add, you have to get a supplementary angle. In that, the larger exceeds the smaller angle by 18. So this is my second equation. So let's use this equation to form up this anything. Let's use the first one. X minus y is equal to 18. X is equal to 18 plus y. Substitute x value in equation 2. So what is equation 2? X plus y is equal to 180. So x value is 18 plus y is, 18 plus y is equal to 180. So this is 2y is equal to 180 minus 18. So 180 minus 18 will give you 162. Y is equal to 162 divided by 2. Y is equal to 2 8s are 16, 2 1s are 2. So y is equal to 81 degree. Okay. So first angle we found out. Let us find the second. Substitute x is equal to, y is equal to 81 in equation. Which equation do you want? Any equation? First one? Okay, first one we will choose here. Or we'll choose this equation here. In equation x is equal to 18 plus y. So x is equal to 18 plus 81, x is equal to 99. So check, 99 degree plus 81 degree will give you how much? Will give you actually 180 supplementary. So give the conclusion. What conclusion they have asked? Find them. The angles are 81 degree and 99 degree. So these are the answers. Okay. Third one in this, I'll mark for homework. Just read the question what it is. The coach of a cricket team buys 7 bat and 6 ball for rupees 3800. Later she buys 3 bat and 5 balls for rupees 1750. Find the cost of each bat and ball. Now we know how to do this. Let the cost of each ball be x. Let the cost of each bat be x and each ball be y. Based on that, 7x plus 6y is equal to 3800 and 3x plus 5y is equal to 1750. We can write, then use the substitution method and find the value of each x and y. So third main, right? Yes. Third one is for homework. There are still 3 sums remaining, which we will do it here. Now what am I going to do in these remaining 3 sums is, I will write the given data, I will frame the algebraic expression or algebraic equation and leave it. Later, substitution method, you have to do it and find the values for x and y. See, the main thing is framing the equation. Once you frame the equation correct, then the solution for that will be automatically correct. Without, if you do not go wrong anywhere in the calculation. So quickly we will finish off. Third one, complete sum I have given for homework. Now in the remaining sum I will solve till the algebraic equation. Fourth one. This taxi sum, if you remember, even in 9th standard also you had the same thing. You again have the similar sum in quadratic equation also. The taxi charges in a city consist of a fixed charge together with a charge for the distance covered. For a distance of 10 km, the charge paid is rupees 105, and for a journey of 15 km, the charge paid is 155. So what are the fixed charges and the charge per kilometer? How much does a person have to pay for traveling a distance of 25 km? Okay, this is the additional question what they have marked. So first of all, let us first write what are fixed charges and charges per kilometer. Let the fixed charge be rupees x, okay, and charge per kilometer be rupees y. So my data, what they have given, the taxi charges in the city consist of a fixed charge together with a charge for distance covered, that we have written here. For a distance of 10 km, that means the fixed charge is x, and for the distance of 10 km, 10y, the charge paid is 105. Equation 1. Okay, further. And for the journey of 15 km, considering the fixed charge as x, and for the journey of 15 km, 15y, the amount paid is rupees 155. Equation 2. Now you have equation 1 and 2 in front of you. What you have to do is use the substitution method for x and y, whichever of the equation you want, and find the value of x and find the value of y. Okay, now look at the question here. How much does a person have to pay for traveling a distance of 25 km? So first of all, find the values for x and y. So how much he has to pay for the distance of 25 kilometer? That you need to calculate by giving again the fixed. First you finish this, you will automatically get the next answer. Yeah, children, the last part of the answer I'll just give you a hint. So when you find this by substitution method, you get x value as 5 and y value as 10. Ready-made, do not write the answers. Please solve and get this. I'm only giving you because I can help you out with the last sub question what they have asked to answer that. Since x is 5 and y is 10, the question here is how much the person have to pay for traveling a distance of 25 kilometer. For traveling distance of 25 kilometer, the amount is, okay, so as per the same thing, fixed charge plus 25y is equal to how much? What is this fixed charge? How much did we get? 5 plus 25. What is that charge for this one? Into 10. So that is nothing but 5 plus 250. So he needs to pay 255 rupees. Is this very clear? I will get this answer as x and this one. For traveling the distance of 25 kilometer, how much he has to pay? Again, it is the same rule. Fixed charge plus 25, that is nothing but charge per kilometer is 25y is equal to amount. Fixed charge is how much? 5. Charge per kilometer also is we know, that is 10. So 25 into 10, 5 plus 250, he has to pay amount of rupees 255. This is what you have to do it. Please finish this. Fifth one, a fraction becomes 9 by 11 if 2 is added to both numerator and denominator, and if 3 is added to both numerator and denominator, the fraction becomes 5 by 6. Find the fraction. Now since it is a fraction, so let the fraction be x and y, I cannot say. I need to write that in the form of a numerator and denominator. So let the fraction B, I just use NR for numerator and DR for denominator, that is nothing but x and y. A fraction is always written in the form of x by y. Now a fraction becomes, by data, so a fraction becomes 9 by 11 if 2 is added to numerator as well as denominator. Okay. So let's first simplify, get the equation and then go to the next one. So we just cross multiply this. So it is 11 of x plus 2 is equal to 9 of y plus 2. A fraction becomes 9 by 11 if 2 is added to both numerator and denominator. So this is 11x plus 11 2s is 22 is equal to 9y plus 9 2s is 18. So what we will do now here, 11x minus 9y is equal to 18 minus 22. So that is the first equation. What you frame here is 11x minus 9y minus 4. Okay, this is the first equation. Again, a fraction becomes how much here? X by y. I will write the fraction. That will become 5 by 6 if 3 is added to both numerator and denominator. So cross multiply. So this is 6 into x plus 3 is equal to 5 into y plus 3. 6x plus 18, that is equal to 5y plus 15. Transpose this side, 6x minus 5y is equal to 15 minus 18. 6x minus 5y is equal to 15 minus 18 is minus 3. Equation 2. Now since we arrived at two equations, first equation and second equation, you need to find the values for x and y. Now you know how to find by substitution method. I have arrived at both the equation. So substituting and finding x and y, further you have to do it. So you need, I will not give answers here. So this time you have to find. For the previous sum I gave answers because there was a sub question. I wanted you all to tell how to find the sub question. So find the answers for x and y by this method. And once you find the answer for x and y, what should be the conclusion? Therefore, the fraction is x by y. If you write only this much, x and y, suppose the question carries 3 marks, you will be getting only 2.5. Why? Because you only wrote x and y. The question here is, find the fraction. It has to be in the form of a fraction, that to x upon y, because the fraction chosen by us is x by y. The conclusion should be in the form of x by y. So, we'll move on to the last question here. That is, 5 years hence, the age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son's age. So, what are their present ages? Let us just find. "5 years hence, the age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son." So, we will consider, let Jacob, G-A-C-O-B. Let Jacob's son's age be x years and Jacob's age be y years. Now you have to take first age as Jacob's son's age only. Why? Because 5 years hence, Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. If you know his son's age, Jacob's age we can find out. So first should be Jacob's son's age x years and then Jacob's age as y years. 5 years hence, that is first part that we see, hence is nothing but afterwards. So by data, 5 years hence is nothing but later. So what will be Jacob's son's age? That will be x plus 5 and Jacob's age will be y plus 5. According to them, 5 years hence, Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. 3 times that of his son. So, what is Jacob's age 5 years hence? It is y plus 5 is equal to 3 of x plus 5. Y plus 5 is equal to 3x plus 15. We always write that in terms of x and y. I'll transpose y this side and 15 this side. 5 minus 15 is equal to 3x minus y. So 3x minus y is equal to minus 10. This is equation 1. Okay. So I'll just write beside this now since I do not have a space. Second equation what they have given here is 5 years ago. 5 years ago. So what will be Jacob's son's age? So Jacob's son's age will be x minus 5. 5 years ago only, no? It is, yeah, 5 years ago. And Jacob's age will be y minus 5. So 5 years ago, Jacob was 7 times his son. So 5 years ago, Jacob was 7 times his son. So what is Jacob now? Y minus 5 is equal to 7 of x minus 5. So this is y minus 5 is equal to 7x minus 7 5s are 35. I shift y term here. Minus 5 plus 35 is equal to 7x minus 1. 7x minus y is equal to 30. Equation 2. So the first equation is 3x minus y is equal to minus 10 and 7x minus y is equal to 30. So we have two equations here. So you need to solve this in this form. So use substitution method to find the value of x and y. What is x? I will not give you answer. You need to find that with substitution method. So once you find x and y, that is nothing but Jacob's age and Jacob's son's age and Jacob's age. Right? With that we complete this exercise. Substitution method we complete today. So tomorrow's session will be on elimination method. So in substitution method I have given you all some homework, few questions. What I have done is I have arrived at the algebraic equation and remaining I have asked you all to do and find the value for x and y respectively. So any doubt in today's session you can call on the same day of the video set.